Take a breath, count to 12. That's right. You get 2 extra today for being a good bitch. Everything is as it should be. Everything will continue to be as it should be. The future is now, so you can stop waiting. Today is just the tomorrow that seems like it will never come, even with a lot of nipple stimulation and just a dash of dirty talk. Do not panic. All is well. All is well. People are still bursting into flames. The Gong Show is still airing 24/7 on NBC Plus Now Plus. The old trees and the young trees are still in their right places. My second ex-wife, Betty, should really rejoin the winning team. It has been 1,345 days since we have been liberated, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, from the tyranny of freedom. This is your daily reminder of how good you have had it since the Artillian extraterrestrial invasion and subjugation 1,346 days ago, which succeeded after a battle with human forces lasting roughly 11 and a half minutes. All hail, Artillia. All hail the eyes in the sky. I am your host, Landon Harker, and here's how good you have it today. In sports news, State U squared off against University State in an epic showdown yesterday. They were met against the roar of the crowd and went head-to-head on the gridiron. The ball was kicked and thrown and run back and forth up and down the field for 4 solid quarters, each lasting 15 minutes in principle, but really lasting as long as each team could stretch it out to afford as many commercial breaks as possible. At certain points, State U had more points than University State. At other points, University State had more points. At some points, more points were less points. And at other points, less points were more points. And then, at a certain point in the game, roughly the end, one of the two teams had more points than the other and was declared the winner. Grown men shrieked with delight and/or fury when the team they arbitrarily hitched their collective wagons and identities to either did well or did poorly. Said grown men drank too much beer, either in celebration or in sorrow. The entire stadium permeated with that weird yeasty smell where you're not sure whether it's beer or warm pretzels or both, or some other third thing that's too terrifying to hypothesize. After the game, the Artillian governor half hovered onto the field, commandeered a microphone, and gave what should have been a very rousing speech to the crowd about the joys of conformity for 33 solid minutes. Unfortunately, the governor's translation unit malfunctioned, and instead of human speech, what sounded like a combination of a dog with a cold growling and Liza Minnelli gargling hot asphalt assaulted the crowd over the PA for the duration. More than one attendee's head exploded. I do mean that literally, not in a figurative, transformative sense. To be clear, it's not that they were overwhelmed, but their fucking heads exploded. For real. Pink mist time. They're dead now. All in all, it wasn't a bad game. Go State U. Now hear this. The Artillian Division for words that really sound like they should be profane would like to list the following. Shunt. Hump and scrump. Jaculate. Guac. Clatterfart. Wankapin. Tether a dick. Nodgecock. Pennistone. Shita. Titbore. And slagger. Despite the fact that the aforementioned words are not in fact profane, they are easily mistaken for words which are. Therefore, the Artillian Division for words that really sound like they should be profane has decreed that the following words shit, late, clart, headphone, tit, and have been banned, effective immediately, and attempting to say them will trigger that censorship unit still embedded in your throat. I don't know about you, but I will miss most of all. The Artilian Division of Intergalactic Communication has received a new message from an alien race in a distant star system. The Tralfamadorians. For those unfamiliar, the Tralfamadorians are a highly advanced and intelligent alien species. They are green and shaped sort of like bathroom plungers or up mushrooms with one eye on a stalk and a mouth located at the bottom of their body. They communicate telepathically and are capable of traveling through space and time, observing events from any point in the past or future. Tralfamadorians have a unique perspective of time and view all moments in their lives, past, present, and future, as existing simultaneously. They also believe that death is simply a different state of being rather than a permanent end. The Tralfamadorians are known to be peaceful and nonviolent, and they take a detached view to the universe and its happenings. They believe that everything in the universe is predetermined and there is no free will. I can feel your concern that the message received by the Artilian Division of Intergalactic Communication from the Tralfamadorians hasn't been translated, and or that it has been translated, but I might not read it to you. Fear not, good people. I would never let you down, at least not in that way. Roughly speaking, it states, suck it long and suck it hard, you f***ing wet, farty scumbags. Suffice it to say, I have been informed by my Artilian counterparts that the message sounds infinitely more poetic in the original Tralfamadorian, the mocking tone notwithstanding. They told me not to take it too seriously, really. They and the Tralfamadorians are friends. Seriously, that's just how they joke, I guess. Still, what exciting times we live in, which are the kinds of times Artilians cannot distinguish from times of mayhem. You are listening to Mayhem. And now, the Loon. And now, Frogs at Night. And now, Seagulls. And once again, the Loon. And now it's time for listener voicemail, one of my favorite segments. Well, not so much a favorite as forced upon me by the station. Under duress, really. I have no respect for or interest in any of you, and I believe this to be a huge mistake. But my bonus is tied to this segment. So let's do this. Catherine Andover, I will see you in hell.
Hi, Landon. It's Douglas. Well, you might know me as Franklin. I just wanted to tell you how much I'm enjoying my new name.
Oh, now that warms my heart.
Mr. Harker, this is Dr. Porter, and I just wanted to inform you that while the tests were positive, it is completely treatable. You'll just need to come in for a single shot of long-acting benzathine penicillin G.
Okay, fine. Yes, good, moving on.
Hello. Great news. You are the lucky winner of part of a new timeshare in Cape Cod. Congratulations to you. We will simply need you to respond with your name, email, date of birth, blood type, social security number, mother's maiden name.
Sake, even post-apocalypse they get you.
Are you there, Landon? It's me, Margaret.
Ugh, boring bitch.
Hello. Yes. I'm really sorry to bother you, but I am currently engulfed in flames. Any advice?
So if my last name begins with a P and my spouse's last name begins with an F, do we go to the Provision Center on the third Thursday or the last Tuesday of each month? We do have 3 kids, but one of them isn't a ginger, and I am worried that all of them may die. We haven't been able to get any flavorless gelatinous cubes in over a month.
I hate the taste of Bisca.
Landon Hacker, you have ruined my life. He will never forgive you.
All hail Chuck Barris.
Listen up, you little fascist Jill. We're on to you, and you may think the wise won, but that was just a battle or two. The war for humanity is still on and is gaining steam. There are millions of us in the resistance. Millions. And when we come, we're coming for you first. You are worse than an artillion. You are lower than an artillion. You won't see us. You won't anticipate us. But I will tell you this much. When we arrive, it'll sound like a dick fur.
What's a dick fur?
To f*** with. Gotcha, douchebag.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Well, folks, there comes a time in every broadcaster's life when he must admit that he's been had. And for me, well, that's some other day, because I'm going to have that little piece of shit on a crucifix by dinner time. You call down the thunder, well, now you got it. Apropos of nothing, the Artillion division of breakfast foods wishes to inform you the invention of cornflakes is attributed to 2 brothers, Dr. John Harvey Kellogg and Will Keith Kellogg, who were both Seventh-day Adventists and worked as medical practitioners in Michigan in the late 19th century. In 1894, the Kellogg brothers were experimenting with different types of foods for their patients in the Battle Creek Sanitarium, a health resort they operated. One day, they left some boiled wheat to sit overnight and found that it had become stale. They decided to roll it out and bake it, creating a crunchy and flaky cereal. They called their creation Granos, and later developed a similar product using cornmeal, which they named Cornflakes. Also, apropos of nothing, some interesting little tidbits about Dr. John Harvey Kellogg. Kellogg was a strong believer in the health benefits of enemas and advocated for their use as a way to cleanse the body of toxins. He even developed his own apparatus for administering enemas called the colonic machine. Kellogg was a proponent of eugenics, a controversial movement that sought to improve the genetic quality of the human population through selective breeding. He believed that certain traits were superior and that the human race could be improved by breeding individuals with those traits. Kellogg was an advocate of sexual abstinence and believed that masturbation was harmful to physical and mental health. He developed a variety of methods to prevent or discourage masturbation, including circumcision and the application of carbolic acid to the genitals. So, that is all really. Just consider that when you next pour yourself a bowl of cereal for breakfast. And maybe, inquire of said company founded by a sex-starved eugenicist why they think they're too good to sponsor the one and only radio program of record for this, our brave new Artillion world. Really, I mean it. What's their problem? Okay, breathe. And when you're looking for a quick, nutritious breakfast, why not reach for a box of Honey Nut Cheerios, direct from a reputable cereal company like General Mills? They're great. Unlike Tony the Tiger, who hasn't paid child support in years due to his gambling debts. I've also heard rumors that some boxes of cornflakes may or may not contain rat poison. And that is to say, they definitely don't. Or at least I'd be willing to say that they definitely don't, for the right price. Play ball, Kellogg's. I've got powerful friends now. The following extraordinary humans will receive the Artillian Medal of Valor in the Arts, accompanied by 1 billion Artillian credits, seaside villas, and all the bisca they can drink. Lee Redmond held the record for longest fingernails until 2009, with her nails measuring a combined length of 8.65 meters, or 28 feet, 0.45 inches. Cam Ma set the record in 2008 for the most piercings in one sitting, with 1,015 in a single session. Wim Hof, known as the Iceman, spent the longest time in direct full-body contact with snow at 1 hour, 53 minutes, and 10 seconds in a container filled with ice cubes up to his neck. Lee Weir of New Zealand has 41 tattoos of Homer Simpson just on his arm. Kanchana Katkau of Thailand lived in a glass room with 3,400 scorpions for 33 days. Takeru Kabayashi of Japan ate 12 hamburgers in just 3 minutes. 28 people who managed to fit inside a Mini Cooper in 2012. Ashrita Furman of the United States balanced a lawnmower on his chin for 1 hour and 9 minutes. Aaron Cassie of Canada balanced 17 spoons on his face in 2019. On a slightly related note, the Artillian division of handing out medals may have just stumbled onto a copy of the Guinness Book of World Records and become enchanted by the idea of people humiliating themselves. Really, I mean, for no apparent reason. Just the love of the game. Artillians respect that greatly. The way you might respect someone who is willing to eat anything for $1, or whose party trick is queefing on command. That kind of thing. Anyway, congratulations to you lucky few. You have been judged the best of humanity. God, how I weep for the future. All hail, Artillia. All hail the eyes in the sky. All is well. All is well. All hail, Chuck Barris. Boycott Cornflakes. Mayhem is a Wetwork Media production starring Landon Harker. It is written and produced by Dan Lauer. All music is provided courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 3.0. To learn more, visit incompetech.com.